All right, let's turn on some background music. Oop, that's a little too loud. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, hey guys, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well right now. Did have a little bit of oops happen at the beginning of the show, but I think I've got it fixed and we're good to go now. Hey Jim, how's it going? Let me increase my screen so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, Jim R's in the building. He says, good evening all and happy Saturday to you as well, my friend. Glenn says, in honor of the Olympic Games, Apayu, sir, I have no idea. Hit the like button in French. Okay, Google Translate is my friend. Very good, very good. BB said, what just happened? What just happened is I started the stream like I normally would, and for some reason, either my audio and my video were not connected, and I don't know what happened. So I had to cancel that stream and start it again, and then I'm right. So I had to delete the original stream and start the second one, and we were only 2 minutes late. So Manuel's in the house. Says, good evening, my friend Drew. I'm back from the hospital. Very good, very good. It's good to hear that, my friend. Very good. Jim says, hey to Glenn and to BB. BB says, I got knocked off. Well, if you were in the original stream, I had to delete it. So I literally had to start the whole thing all over again. So Tattle's in the house. Says, like and subscribe. Yes, please. Yes, please. Jim says, hey to Manuel. Aaron says, hi, all. Did the original link get deleted? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. For some reason, StreamYards did not recognize either my camera or my audio, so there was nothing there. It was just a blank screen, and I wasn't going to go live with that and wait for it. So I just canceled it and restarted it. So BB says, hey to Jim. B. Bernie B says, hi to Drew. Welcome to the show. Manuel says, hello to BB. Pez says, good day. Oh, hey, Pez, how's it going? Welcome to the show. BB says, hey to Manuel. Manuel says, hello to B. Bernie B. Clifford's here. Clifford says, hey, Drew. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Dave says, hello, Drew. Jim says, hey to Pez. Pez says, good day to Manuel. Dave says, hello to Manuel. Manuel says, hello to everybody. Happy Saturday. Star Chaser's here. Hey, how's it going, my friend? Rats chewed the cords again. Might be the cats, to be honest with you. I have one of them sitting in front of me. For some reason, she's been very needy about needing my attention. I don't know exactly why. This is just in the last few days. She's gotten to where she has to be in my office with me. And as long as she's a good girl and lays right here, it's no big deal, but she'll probably come in and say hi to you guys eventually. Darlene says hi to everybody. Welcome to the show, Darlene. Pez says good day to Jim. BB says, glad you're home and better to Manuel. Absolutely. Hold on a second. I need to turn the music down just a little bit more. I had it at 15. Let's turn it down to 10. It starts to get really loud in my ears. So let's see. Manuel says, good morning to Pez. Happy Sunday. Clifford says, 81 degrees and beautiful here in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Nice Canadian summer. Oh, well, you got it nice. Right now, it's hot and humid here. There is a Jaguar game going on right now, and I watched the first quarter or so. That's about all I could handle before I had to come start with you guys. But it was like 94 degrees out right now at 7 o'clock when it started with 101 and a humidity of like 68 degrees. So I'm like, I'm glad I'm at home watching it on my couch because it's nasty out there. Jim says, we only got a lot of wind and rain from that tropical storm. Nothing bad. Same here. Oh, Avery's here. Let me bring him in.
Your link don't work.
Yeah, I know. That's why I sent you a new one.
Your link don't work.
Sorry about that. I explained to everybody that when I started that stream, it didn't recognize either my audio or my video. So it was just a blank screen. So I had to cancel it and restart it.
That's not right.
Yeah, I know. But
all right.
Thank you for being here. We're just going through the...
Make it quick. I got to go at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Why? What's happening at 9 o'clock?
I want to go do something else.
Oh, fine. Whatever.
I know more people than just you, Andrew.
That always surprises me, but everybody I know knows other people other than me, which is really weird because I don't think I gave you all permission to have other friends. Really?
No one cares.
I know. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm glad you
It's all right.
Manuel says thank you to BB. Manuel's back home and out of the hospital, so that's good.
Very
Pez
good.
Says, good day to BB. Yep. BB says, "Where's Avery?" Well, now we know.
Avery is stuffed full of shrimp and French fries and fried pickles and fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes. Now, did you home make them or did you buy them from?
No, we went out to dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Little family dinner.
Very good. Say hi to your mom for me.
I will.
Manuel says to Star Chaser, happy Saturday. Pez says good day to Clifford. BB says my cat is very needy in her old age. Poor girl. Yes, I have one sitting right here in front of me right now. She's getting pets and love, and she's very quiet, so she's being a good girl. Manuel says, where's Avery? We already got that taken care of. Finn's here. Hey, Finn says howdy from MO, which I believe is that Missouri, or we have this discussion every single time I see those abbreviations. Thanks for coming, Finn. Manuel says my leg is much better. Excellent.
Very good. Fantastic.
Sarah's in the house. Says what happened to the stream? Yeah, we had to restart it.
Did you cross the streams?
No.
Oh.
I know you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that.
No.
I had to cancel the first stream and create a whole new one.
Oh.
I hope you all out there understand that reference. I hope everybody gets it. Christina's in the house. She says hello all. Pez says good day to Darlene. Hitomi's here. Hey Hitomi, how's it going? Says hello Drew and everyone. Welcome. Glass Bottles here. Says hello each and every one. Thank you. Christina's here. Glad you're better, Manuel. BB says I'm watching a video with the bluegrass band called Dead South. They are awesome. Okay, I've never heard of them. But then again,
I've heard of them.
Cattail got in the way.
Yeah. Is that the group that does that song "In Hell While Being Good Company"?
Oh, jeez. That sounds like a title right up your alley, huh?
Yeah, I think that's them. Is that them?
Well, I don't know. Never heard of them. Manuel says Kansas City 3 versus Jaguars 10. Yes, the Jags were doing pretty good. Their first string people did pretty good. Jim says, hey to Glass Bottle. Darlene says, good morning to Pez. Dave says, hello to Avery.
Hello.
Davey says, hi to Avery.
Hello.
Pez says, good day to Hitomi. Jim says, evening to Avery.
Hello.
Manuel says, Christina, hello. Everybody's checking in, so we're good.
Hello.
I'm going to jump forward a little bit.
I'm saying hello to everyone now. Hello.
Yes.
Everyone's covered.
Glenn says, idiot scammer pissed me off calling me before 6 a.m. Monday morning. I didn't play with them as usual, but gave them an earful for waking me up. I've gotten some scam calls at weird hours. My phone was ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning. And of course, there was nobody there. But I think the earliest I've ever gotten a call, I had a lottery scammer call me like at 7:15 in the morning. And I was really surprised he was calling. And as soon as I said, I'm really surprised you're calling so early, he hung up. So anyway, Tattle says traffic accidents, AI recording scammers, asking how I'm doing. I said miserable. AI said glad to hear that. Yeah, they don't really care what you actually say. So
I'd be like, I'm dying of cancer.
Liam's in the house. Liam says hello. Welcome to the show. BB says, ooh, shrimp. Love it. Very good.
Yeah.
Sarah says fried green tomatoes. Good movie. I like the movie. I honestly don't think I've ever had fried green tomatoes. I think maybe it was offered to me one time and I might have tried it, but it's been so long.
I love them.
Very good.
And I get these pickled green tomatoes from Poland that are delicious.
Oh, geez, pickled.
It's a green tomato salad, pickled salad.
Yeah.
It's got like peppers and onions and stuff and green tomatoes. Oh God, dude, it's real good on a sandwich.
Does it taste anything like pickles, like dill pickles?
Not really.
Yeah, okay.
A little, but
Every time I hear pickled, I always think of dill. Dill is
No. You don't have
egg.
to have dill in there. Pickling is a process, like pickled eggs, pickled sausage.
I've never eaten pickled eggs or pickled sausage or pickled
Pick,
pig's feet or any of that stuff.
uh,
So,
some pickled eggs are good, some are not. Pickled sausage can be pretty good.
okay.
Pickled green beans are good.
Now, is that completely and utterly a Southern thing, or
No, well,
no?
the green tomatoes from Poland, that stuff I get. That stuff's made in Poland.
Oh, okay.
It's Polish.
Where would you get that from?
I found them at Big Lots. And I was like, well, I'll try it because I'm looking for different stuff to add to salads and stuff to like spruce
sure.
them up.
Sure.
And I found that tomato pickled salad, a green tomato salad. And what I do is to eat for several days, and I've lost 10 pounds so far. Is I'll take a bunch of bunch of different like really good deli meats, like pastrami and roast chicken and pepperoni, and I'll chop it all up and mix it in a big salad, like a mix of green salad and romaine. Mix it all together, and then I'll put it in a wrap, and I'll put that on, and I'll put the green tomato salad on it too. And I make my own dressing for the salad, with balsamic vinegar and olive oil and seasoning.
Sure.
I make my own dressing.
Oh, the other day
I put all that together.
Yeah, the other day, speaking of wraps, I went by Whataburger, and I offered to get my mother-in-law they have the sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast wrap. And because we were ordering it online, I was using my phone. One of the options was to add on the additional condiments, including avocado. So I said, "Hey, you can put avocado on this." And she said, "Oh, please do." And I did it.
Oh, yeah.
She loved it. She's like, "That is my new breakfast mainstay. A sausage, egg, and cheese, and avocado wrap."
Yeah. I could see that being good. I like avocado.
Yeah, absolutely. I go with bacon. Bacon. The more the meats, the better.
I'd have bacon in the avocado. That'd be good.
Okay, sure. All right.
It would be
from the chat. Manuel says, I get calls from potential spam yesterday. Well, they're coming. Clifford says, yeah, I got a call at 8 a.m. the other morning. Woke me up. The worst part was I couldn't mess with them because when I picked up, there was no one there. Those calls come in very often.
I don't get a lot of scam calls, but this week I have had to turn my phone off at night when I go to bed, or early in the morning. My phone starts ringing, and it's back to back all day long till about 5 o'clock. So I just shut my ringer off during the day.
Yeah, I have to keep my phone on through the evening in case an emergency situation happens with like one of the kids, because it's happened before.
Yeah,
it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been years since it's happened, but I have to keep the phone next to me and on. So
it started just this week, and it's literally like they call, I won't answer, they call back. They call like it's a different number, but it's the same ones because it's back to back to back.
Yeah.
Like literally within seconds to minutes, and it's damn near all day long now. And I just shut my phone off.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
I've never seen it this bad before.
Darlene says it's taco night for her. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, tacos are amazing.
See, tonight for us is Chinese and Panera. I get the Chinese. Everybody else in the house gets the Panera. So Pez says, "G'day to Tattle." Manuel says, "Hey, I love your female cat on video this morning." Oh, yeah, she's right now sitting in my arms, being a good girl. Sarah says, "Anybody celebrating a birthday or anniversary? Good wishes." Absolutely. Happy birthday to anybody out there having a birthday, and happy anniversary to anybody who has an anniversary coming up.
Says, it's Emma, funny to us.
I know. Mo is from Missouri. Sarah says, "Hey to Pez." BB says, "I think Montana is MT." Okay. I'm actually going to have to get a list and put it in front of me so I could actually see it. And because it comes up very often on these live streams, and I'm dumb and don't know what the abbreviations are. So it's time to go back to school. 50 years old and going back to school, Christina says, had the most.
Hey, you're 50.
Yeah, I know. You're old too, man. I'm still older than you, but you're old too.
Yeah, I'm still only 49.
Christina says, had the most pathetic scam call. Publishers Clearinghouse played with them and then called her out, and she started crying because I didn't want to be her friend. I've never had one cry. I've never made a scammer cry. I really, really want to be able to try to do that. That is a goal. One day to make them cry.
That would be fun.
It would be fun.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. Jim says, got a United Healthcare scam call. They asked me about my medication. When the caller put me on hold, there was another call and a caller listening, and I hung up. Oh, boy. BB says, hey. Manuel says, hello to Darlene. Pez says, good day to Liam. BB says, hey to Hitomi. Christina says, hey to Hitomi. Let's see what else we got here. Manuel says he has a doctor's appointment this Monday morning. Okay, a follow-up. I hope everything goes good. Oh, crap. I hear people out there in the hall and in the rest of the house, and I remember to I forget to turn on my on-air sign, so I just did it. So hopefully nobody will try to come in. Let's see what else we got here. BB says, yes, Avery, that's the song they do. In hell, I'll be in good company.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you've heard them before.
Yeah. They have an awesome cover of that song, People Are Strange.
Oh, really?
It's fantastic.
Okay.
YouTube them. YouTube the Dead South. They're fantastic.
All right, I'll look them up. Let's see. Jim says to Manuel, I have a doctor's appointment Monday, too. Actually, I don't have a doctor's appointment on Monday. Hot damn. Hitomi says, sends a heart shape to BB. Glenn says, question, do you get cross the street Roe versus Wade? How do you get across? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Question. How do you get across the stream? Roe versus Wade. I don't know if I get it. Glenn,
a stream as in water. Do you row?
Street?
Yes. Okay. Stream, not stream as in this stream.
Yes.
Stream as in water, running water. Do you row or wade?
I don't get it. Okay.
Row like in a boat or wade through water?
Yeah, but okay. I still don't get it, but that's all right. BB says, "Oh man, I got mad at one for waking me around 8 a.m. I put my phone back on the do not disturb after that. I told you guys how I did that last week, where I actually somehow put my phone on do not disturb and missed like 8 calls, and it was like, don't want to do that, but it happens." Tattle says, "Life Alert scammers claimed I can use it to contact the police. When I asked them if there was the police in my country or his, he hung up without comment." That's good. That's good. Finn says, my friend's mom, about 70 years old, has been romance scammed for about a year. $3 million. Holy crap. The husband of my friend's dad just died unexpectedly. The FBI is investigating really bad. Wow.
Jeez.
I haven't gotten to the part where they have tried romance scams on me. But damn, that's horrible. BB says, not a fan of anything pickled, though. Laugh out loud. Okay.
I love pickled stuff, dude. Oh, my gosh.
Liam says, do you think that you will ever start using a VM or using a fake bank page? That takes knowledge and know-how, and I don't know if I have it. I don't know if I'm smart enough to do that stuff, you know? I really don't. So maybe one day, but who knows at this point. Finn says, supposedly all the money was and still is going to China. She won't quit sending money to someone she's never met. That is a scary situation. Avery knows, and I know somebody who has had that situation happen, and it's sad. It's very.
And they will not stop. They will not believe you it's a scam or whatever the scam is, whether it's romance or financial or somebody that transitioned one scam to
and there's really nothing you can do. You know? You got to have somebody who has power of attorney or guardianship over them stop it, and that takes a while. That's not an easy process. So that really, really sucks, Finn. Sarah says, good job losing weight, Avery. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you.
Glenn says, I got a potential scam call Thursday, and it was actually my doctor's office. Go figure. Do you know how that happens? When a phone number comes up as potential scam, that means somebody in your network, like if you have T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T, reported that number as potential scam. They get it in. That's how they get it in their system. As that's why it becomes a potential scam on your phone. So somebody actually got a call from the doctor's office and probably didn't know any better and reported it. And whatever carrier you have has it listed as a potential scam because somebody reported it that way. And what's really funny is a scammer could have used your doctor's office number as their calling from number, and that's why somebody reported it as potential scam or spam. How easy it is to do that is crazy.
Yeah.
BB says, yes, Sarah, Fried Green Tomatoes is a good movie. It is. It is. Manuel says, it was a cable scammer on my phone call. Oh, boy, I hate those guys. And I love them at the same time. Darlene says, the Opera browser offers a VM browser. I'm going to try that sometime. Okay. Christina says, only Haas Avocado has the Florida ones. Haas Avocados, not the Florida ones. Okay. Christina says, must be a new crew of scammers. I've talked to some scammers that have told me that they've had the job for years. I'm like, that can't be true because they go through so many people. Because I talked to so many different people and new people. I think one of the calls I got that I released this morning, it was obvious this guy was brand new. I was probably his very first call. He was that new. And he was dumb as rocks. And I loved it. Manuel says, we have barbecue hamburgers for dinner tonight. Ooh, that sounds
nice.
Good. Yeah. BB says, Avery, you can set it so it's on Do Not Disturb, but also you can make it so only the people you want or need to talk to get through. That is, the phone will ring when they call, but not when it's a scam.
Yeah.
Okay. Not when it's a scammer call.
Yeah, I just turn it's easy just to turn the volume down all the way.
How many people do you actually want to talk to, Avery, on a regular basis?
None.
I'm pretty sure if he could block every number except for a few personal ones, my number would still be on the block number.
No. Yours wouldn't be blocked.
I just text you. I won't call you.
Yeah. Well, see that's we talk to each other all the time, but we don't really call.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avery sent out some nice pictures today, an Instagram picture that brightened my day slightly. I was like,
yeah.
How is this crap not blocked on Instagram? But hey, whatever.
Exactly, but hey, who's complaining? Not me.
You were obviously making a information post to us. Like,
yes,
hey, look at what Instagram allows nowadays.
Yes. That was informative.
It was for informational purposes, not for sexual gratification. That's the new catch line. That's the new catch line that they do.
I'm just informing all my guy friends. Can you believe they allow this on Instagram?
Yeah. I've seen several. I shouldn't say I've seen several of those videos. I've seen 2 or 3 where it's like a try-on thing where, how will this shirt look in the rain? Let me jump in the shower real quick and they say
yeah.
This is for educational purposes and not for sexual gratification. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, it's a hot really girl in a wet t-shirt.
Yeah.
We all know what it is.
And then she gives her review of whether or not she thinks the shirt will work good in the rain.
Oh, that's a review. That's thrilling. I need to subscribe.
There is obviously a whole new level of YouTube videos out there that we need to get involved in.
Oh, absolutely.
We need to make those videos for the man.
Maybe that should be my new channel. I'll do the same thing. Like, hey. God, that sounds horrific.
You know what? We could. How well does this underwear stand up to hurricane force winds? Let's find out. You have a guy standing out there in his lawn in his underwear, and another guy with a hose spraying him down.
Oh God! It can't be like an attractive man either. It's got
No,
to
it'd
be
like you and me, you know?
yeah. It's got to be some dude that looks like us, dude, like in tidy whities. It's got to be an absolute horror show.
I'm to the point where I'd be willing to do it just for the poops and giggles.
Yeah. Just for the lulls.
My political career's never going to go off. It's
Yeah.
never going to happen. So might as well have fun.
Have you ever seen the peak male performance, dude?
No.
Okay, is this guy kind of a fat dude in just jeans, no shirt, on rollerblades at a skate park? He's got his hands in his pockets. He comes down one side of like the area, then comes up the other, flips in the air, lands, and sticks the landing with his hands in his pockets. He goes, "You may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like." And it's just this fat dude with no shirt and in jeans just pulled that off. It just looks like it was nothing.
Oh wow.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty epic.
Okay.
It's funny. It's a huge meme.
Okay. I don't think I've ever seen it, so
I'll have to find it and send it to you.
all right, please do. Please do. All right, back to
I
the
will.
chat. Glenn says, Sarah, I just had my 70th B-Day and August 1st. I'm still as sharp as a marshmallow. I definitely can relate to that marshmallow comment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hitomi says, Drew and Avery, you both are still young. I'm 67. Very good. Very
Nice.
good. And that's a good age. Finn says, Studio 76 must be an AK guy. I love that round, especially in my SKS and also my AKs.
Yes, I have an unhealthy obsession with the Kalashnikov platform.
He understands the reference of your name. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
I'm reading that going, where the heck is this going? And then I realized I'm with you.
Yes. Yeah, like I sent Todd a post today. Like I'm crying. Like I want a Baril, but they're going to sell out soon because Poland is gearing up for war, so they're not going to be exporting any more Barils for a while.
Right.
So I know all the Barils here in country are going to sell out real quick. And it's the only 5.56 AK in NATO service. And I want one just for that example. Not that I'm a huge NATO fan, I'm not. That's unique.
Absolutely 100% sure there's some people in this audience that understood every word you said, but it was all Greek to me. So
yeah.
All right. Good day. BB says, agree, Avery. Dead South is fantastic.
Yeah, they're great.
And says, BB says, I get it, Glenn, laugh out loud. Glenn says, Avery, do you need to speak slower for Drew? Yes.
I know. Angela, when you go down a stream can be a flow of water, and you wade across it, or you can row across it. Do you understand?
Christina says, row the boat or walk in the water. Okay.
Yeah.
Pez says, good day to Finn. What about the SLR? Oh, no, we're not talking guns. We're done with that. Justin, oh, hey,
I wish I had one.
Here's a video for you. Defendant vanishes after swindling life savings on YouTube. Defendant vanishes. That sounds horrible. Clifford says, wow, Finn, there's a very rich Nigerian / gang because of your friend's mom. Yes.
Yeah, that's rough, man. Yeah.
Tattle says, I asked medical malpractice scammer if he was in the U.S. He said he couldn't tell me and hung up. His area code was British Columbia, but his accent was Asian. Yeah. I always just assume everybody is in another country, and I love it when they get testy when you ask them. Like, you say, where are you from? And they're like, Miami. And I'm like,
no.
Yeah, right. You're full of crap.
If you sounded Puerto Rican, I'd believe you, or Cuban.
Manuel says hello to Clifford. Clifford says hey to Manuel. Manuel says, yes, this Monday for checkup on my leg, my doctor's appointment. Very good. Clifford says, a lot of romance scanners turned into crypto investment scams. Oh,
yeah.
Glenn says, isn't everybody qualified because we all have a zip code? Only people with zip codes qualify. That's very true. Natty Light says, will there be one day there will be no telemarketing scams? Yeah, I don't think telemarketing scams are ever going to go away. I don't think telemarketers are ever going to go away. It's big business and they make money. So even if they make money off of like 1% of their calls, they're still making money, you know? Smidgen's here. Hey, Smidgen, how's it going? Says hello to everybody. Sarah says, great, Glenn. Happy birthday. Jim says, I got those USPS texts. Your package is undeliverable again. Updated your address and name. Second one in 2 weeks. I installed a text scam app. You guys know I've told you before, I rarely ever look at my texts, my scam texts. I actually did go in there recently. I had probably 50 of those in like the last 2 weeks. I don't know why, but it's those undeliverable ones. And my mother-in-law's gotten a couple of them. I was like, what should I do? I said, ignore it. It's not real. It's a scam. Trust me.
Yeah.
BB says, okay, hit the like button. Yes, please do. Pez says, g'day to Smidgen. Darlene says, telemarketers have been calling since the invention of the phone, pretty much. Natty Light says, chat, how many scam calls you get a day? Well, I get on average 20 to 30 calls, maybe more. But how many of them actually have a person on the other line? That's probably closer to 8 to 10. And how many of those are actually good enough or long enough to actually make into a call or into a video? I mean, probably 4 to 5. Mostly, lately it's a lot of shorts. Matter of fact, I only got 2 scam calls today, all day long. One of them was like on my way home from the store at like 5:30, and one of them was while we were watching the football game. So, I mean, they're really not doing very many calls, at least not this Saturday. So, Hitomi says, BB, I did hit it already. Perfect. Manuel says, I like your video, Star. Your comic books. I watched them this morning, my friend Drew. Excellent. Yeah, I had when I moved into the latest store that I've been in, I made videos like every other day. I was making a video showing the progress of building the store, and those videos were on the Scam channel because originally that's where they were held, but they'd been unlisted because they're not scam related. So I was moving them to my comics channel, and I moved 10 at a time. So the first 10 were up earlier this week. The last 10 went up yesterday, and I've still got like 13 more. But here's the funny part, Avery. I don't know if I told you this or not. I opened that store January 4th, 2020, which means my 5-year anniversary is in January. So I'm going to try to do something.
Oh, fantastic.
For my 5-year anniversary. Maybe even print some books.
Oh, cool.
We'll see if that happens. We're gonna aim for that. We're gonna aim for that as a goal. So
yeah, like T-shirts for your 10,000 subs.
Yeah, I know. I did ask my sister about that, and she said she was willing to help me with it, and we just never got around to it. We talked about it.
Get to it. Get to it.
Ooh, speaking of half the battle, and knowing is half the battle, I got to tell you about a comic book purchase I made today that I'm very excited about. All right, back to Finn.
Is it a G.I. Joe comic?
It's a box full of them.
Ooh.
Finn says, my friend's grandmother connections to China. I think that added to the scam. This lady is a prominent person in the local area. It can happen more than people think. Abso-frickin-lutely.
Yeah, it can.
If you have older people in your life, older people in your family, please reach out to them. Tell them about the scams that you hear about on my channel and other people's channels. Please, you're the first line of defense when it comes to knowledge. They need to know. And a lot of them have no clue. So if you hear something, especially like if you're listening to the radio or the news and they talk about a new scam in your area, make sure the elderly people in your family knows about it, because they are the target. They are the target.
Yeah.
So talk to them. Every time I hear something new on the radio where they say, oh, there's a new scam for this and that, I call my mother up. Say, hey, just so you're aware, there's something going around. Be aware of it. Because none of them watch my damn channel, my videos. None of them do. Like Andrew just likes to screw around with scammers. Yeah, I know. But there's education purposes in there as well,
Yeah, it's entertaining and informative.
Know what they're asking about, know what they're asking for, know what they're trying to do. And I try to show people that, try to make them go as long as possible, and how ridiculous they sound when they tell you they're going to cancel your Medicare card.
Yeah. And I can't believe it when people fall for anything with like, you have to pay for this with an Amazon card. Like or the only place card, any gift card, like that's only for Amazon. That's only for Walmart. Like no legitimate business is
Absolutely.
taking Amazon gift card money to pay for anything else.
Yeah. Darlene says, Natty, sometimes 1 call to 10 calls a day. Smidgen says, hi to Emmanuel. I'm late to the party. It's all right. We're just glad you're here. Glenn says, Drew's new motto, this is for information only, not for comic relief. No, it is. We're looking for comic relief. Emmanuel says, Jaguars scored 17 to Kansas City 10. Excellent. Christina says, Darlene, since I started answering Pornhub, my calls have decreased. Very good. Hey, some of those guys are weird. They might think it's real, you know.
Start complaining. Where's the goat section?
Oh, geez. Smidgen says to Glenn, happy birthday. Welcome to your 7th decade with me. Very good. Darlene says, laugh out loud to Christina. Liam says, question, do you also have problems with YouTube demonetizing and age restricting your videos? Many scam baiters, including me, always have issues with YouTube monetization. I honestly have not had, I don't want to say this as in to jinx myself, but I don't think I've had a single one of my videos demonetized. And
I think it might be the way you edit your videos.
Well,
you edit.
That reminds me. I put up a video once where it was obvious what the person was saying. They were saying the F word and all this, and I edited that out. And the person put a comment that said, leave the curse words in, damn it. Be an adult. This is YouTube, not primetime television. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I didn't know cursing was an adult thing only. Damn, I wish I would have known.
It helps it definitely will help your monetization.
I edit out curse words and stuff like that because that's what I've tried putting out unedited videos out there before, and it just makes me feel icky, you know? I've even edited some videos where I bleep stuff that wasn't even bad. It was because they were saying stuff about my sister or my mother or my wife or my daughter. And it's like, I'm not putting that out there into the world. Even if you guys, you know what they're saying, but I'm still going to bleep it out. Like, but
sometimes you have to bleep stuff I say.
Actually, you know what? You did say something in one live stream and I forgot to go back and edit it.
Ooh.
Was that last week or the week before?
Something like that. I think I dropped the F-bomb or something just to mess with you.
Yeah, I know. But actually, I think I even wrote it down. I just never went back. So
yeah.
Bottom line is, I haven't really had a problem with demonetization. And I always put everything as not for kids. So I haven't had any issues with age restrictions, simply because I try really hard not to let anything what people might consider vulgar, even though if you listen to the context of what the person is saying, you know exactly what they say, but I try to still bleep it for the purposes of I'm just not cool with it being out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Liam says, Dio and Agent G9 are currently fully demonetized throughout their whole channel for no reason. Oh, wow.
Oh, that sucks. Probably some of the scammers got together and reported them just to create problems.
Well, that was another thing. Somebody had made a comment because I had bleeped out a telephone number that the scammers gave. And even though it was most likely a scammer's number, I didn't put it in the video. And the person says, why can't you give it to us so that we can call flood them or whatever? And I said, simply because if somebody makes a complaint and says, this person put my number out there, YouTube will demonetize or ban your video and could take away your entire channel just based on the claim that you put out somebody's number. Whether they're a piece of crap and horrible people and it's not a real business, it doesn't matter. You put out a number and somebody complained. YouTube is very reactionary. Whenever somebody makes a complaint, it's not, let's stop and investigate this claim and see what is real, what is true. No, a claim's made and they react. They react to the point where they could literally wipe out your entire channel just based on complaints that are 100% false. But that
happens all the time on YouTube.
Happens all the time. So I'm trying very hard not to give somebody a reason to try to block my account or block my channel. You know, that's one of the reasons why, even if they give out a number and I don't know what it is, or I bleep it out, cricket it out, or whatever. You know, it's just YouTube has some really funked up rules, and that's funked with an NK. And so I don't want to play. I don't want to play with YouTube. I don't want to piss off YouTube. I don't want to have somebody use YouTube's rules against me. You know?
And there's people that will, and unless you have
and
unless you have a massive channel that YouTube would miss the money.
I think
you'll be toast.
Yeah, they'd probably hit massive channels too if they got too many of them. You know?
They do, but big channels usually have a way to talk to an actual YouTube rep and get it settled.
Yeah.
And when you're the smaller channel you are, the easier it is to just get rid of you.
Well, there are scammers and there are people out there that their goal is to get channels shut down. Their goal is to get videos pulled. And if they can do it, they consider it a huge success. But they're out there. And I try not to give them any ammunition. You know, I try hard not to. But all right, let me keep going. Clifford says, Tattle, that makes perfect sense. BC probably has Asians making up 20% of our population. Okay. Hitomi says, have to go. Thank you for always welcoming me. Love you all. Blessed Saturday and Sunday to everyone. Fantastic. Hope you have a good weekend.
Yep.
Christina says, oh no, Liam. Glenn says, Trixie Tricks responds to one of my replies here. Have you seen any of her videos? Trixie Tricks. I don't think I've heard of that one. Sarah says, Nutty, I get no scam calls. Christina says, love Trixie. Smidgen says, Social Security Administration has a new scam saying your payments could be delayed for up for 6 months. They want to resolve your issues over the phone, even though they acknowledge Social Security Administration usually contacts people by letter. That is absolutely 100% true. Medicare, Social Security Administration, all those government entities, the IRS doesn't call people. They don't have time to call people. It's always through letters. Always. The only time I've been told that Medicare will contact you by phone if you initiate a request. They don't just call out of the blue about stuff. They send you a letter. John says, V will help you save money. My name is Daniel. I get a lot of Daniels, get a lot of Mikes, get a lot of Bens, get a lot of the same names over and over again. Manuel says hello to John. John says hello again. Smidgen says to Glenn, yes, I've seen a few Trixie videos. Okay, I'm going to have to check that one out. Just Me says the defendant was in court. He swindled an elderly company out of $50,000.
Oof, man.
Darlene says, I watch Trixie funny videos. BB says to Christina, I think I'm going back to using thank you for calling Holy Cow Burgers. That's a good one. Nice. Manuel says hello to Justice. I think he meant just me. Smidgen says, I am an older person and I'm telling anyone and everyone about scams. Very good.
Good.
Fantastic. Christina says, LOL, BB. Manuel says, my friend Drew, I see your wife walking in video. Yeah, she walked in on one of them. I didn't turn on the light and she got me later about it. So John says, if you can even understand them, that is true. Manuel says, Glenn, happy Saturday. Darlene says, my father used to answer the phone. Sharky's pool room, 8-ball speaking. Okay. Manuel says, Jaguars 20, Kansas City 10. Excellent. I'll watch the replay later. But once again, it's just a preseason game, so I'm not getting all excited. I don't think I'll need to put on the Trevor Lawrence wig if we have a victory day on Monday. But you guys know it's coming. It's definitely coming. Tattle says, final expense scammers claim he was in the U.S., so I asked him whose picture's on the $25 bill. He said, bleep you, and hung up without another word. Didn't even try to answer? What a creep. Figure they'd at least try. BB says, "Good for you, Drew, with editing out the curse words. I wish also people would use GD or JC, etc." I understand. Smidgen says, "I thought UT demonetized your video, getting reporting to them by views." I don't think they demonetize you based on views. I don't think so. There are rules for having your channel being monetized. There are very specific rules that they tell you about, and most of them don't apply to me at all. There's a lot of stuff about, of course, bad words, curse words, criticizing, political stuff or social stuff and stuff like. I stay away from that as well. Yeah, it's the stuff that I don't want to talk about, not on a YouTube channel. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that have built their YouTube channels on drama and stuff like that. And I'll stay away from it. The Brave one, the Brave Muriel says, "Hi." I read the Brave one. I don't know why. Hello and welcome to the show. She says, "Hi, how are you?" "Fantastic, thank you." Glenn says, "Why do Scotsmen always make love at the edge of a cliff? Because the sheep push back." Ouch. Smidgen says, "Hi, the Brave Muro. If you're new here, don't be shy." Absolutely. The Brave Muro says, "How is your day going, Misfit Corner Scams?" Fantastic, actually. Actually, I'll be honest with you. The day started on a rather weird. I from head to toe, I felt off. And I don't know if maybe I'm coming down with something or not. I don't know. It might have been just the heat. The heat was rather intense today. But right now I'm feeling much better. The Brave says, "Can I join?" Absolutely. Join the conversation. Clifford says, "Meanwhile, Mr. Beast can't get away from murder. Can't get away with murder, figuratively speaking." I haven't been following that. I know there's stuff going on with that with Mr. Beast, but I really haven't been following it, so I'm not sure what all is happening there. I'm sure I'll watch a video one sooner or later, getting me up to date, but just hadn't happened yet. Tattle says, "I support Drew bleeping out curse words. Vicky and Benji got suspended for posting comments for a day because of insulting language about scammers. The truth hurts and they deserve it." Okay, when it comes to comments, I usually let whatever YouTube allows to go through. And if it's something that may be a little spicy, if it's somebody new or somebody I've never heard from before, I might remove a comment. But mostly, say what you want to say. But if YouTube puts a kibosh on it, I usually don't worry about it too much. But there are people out there that do make comments about scammers that are insulting to not just the scammers, but people in general, to an entire country of people, I should say. I'm trying to be ease into this, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's not really right, but scammers themselves, they're dumb as rocks, and you can pick on them and say whatever you want about them. But not every single person in a certain country is a scammer. I mean, some countries get a really bad rap because of their scammers, rightfully so in some cases. But oh well. BB says, "Facebook is very picky too. Tell you that they removed something because it broke their rules, but very vaguely about what it was." My mother-in-law gets that all the time. She shares pictures. She's got a thing for birds. So she shares pictures of birds, and she gets notifications that one of her sharing of pictures was banned or something. She's like, "I don't understand what's happening. I have no clue what's going on there." But that's just the way it is. The Brave says, "May I join your live?" It's just me and Avery here today, so I'm not inviting anybody else on the stream, but I've done that in the past, and we may do that again sometime soon, but it's not happening right this second. I'm not prepared for that, so sorry. Smidgen says, "One of my Facebook scam videos was demonetized by Facebook." Well, that sucks. Jim says,
"Yeah, that does suck."
That happens to me a few times on Facebook. Darlene says, "Welcome, the Brave Muriel." Winona's here. Hey, Winona says, "Hi, guys. Welcome to the show." Manuel says, "Welcome, the Brave." And Winona says, "Miss me?" And I say, "Of course." Welcome back. Manuel says hello to Winona. The Brave says, may I join your live? The Brave Muriel, you're actually pushing a little too hard on that one. You're like a pushy a door-to-door salesman. Like you really want to get onto the live stream. Do you want to talk about a scam, or do you want to try to get my channel demonetized? Because that can happen if somebody comes on and starts saying bad things. Not that I'm being suspicious, but I don't know you, so it's not going to happen. Sorry. Winona says, you too, Manuel. BB says, been meaning to ask you, Drew, what was the deal with all those empty drink cups stacked up behind you? Not there now, but there were some in the videos. Actually, they've been moved over to that shelf over there. I get so many that I wash them and reuse them. That's it. I get the ones from the Chinese restaurant, and of course I get the ones from Whataburger, and I usually reuse them probably a day or two, because the lids start to crack eventually, and then they're trash. But I try to use them as often as possible. So when I'm done with them, I rinse them out and I stack them. Just always have done that. Smidgen says, I had to call a financial company to make changes to my account this week. What? Yeah, okay, whatever. And when the rep said, my name is James, how may I help you? I cringed. I felt bad. He was a really nice young guy. Well, that happens. BB says, I meant to say, I wish people wouldn't use GD or JC. It's yes, I understand. And I've dropped some GDs before. I don't usually say Jesus, but yeah, because that's not part of my lexicon, as in I use it often. But yeah, let's see. The Brave Mirror says, can we be friends? Of course, we're all friendly here. She's trying really hard, Avery, if you haven't noticed. Christina says, Glenn, I am from MT, Montana, where men are men and sheep are scared.
Oh, gee.
The Brave Mirror says, I was asking basically if I could join you in your stream. Is it okay if you don't want to? Well, I told you the reason why. Muriel, you're new here and I don't really know you. So I have to be very, very, very picky, very careful about who gets on the stream. Because there are people that would love to join the stream and start saying really bad things and things that would announce to YouTube that this channel needs to be demonetized and canceled. I'm being honest. I simply just don't know you well enough. But I appreciate you coming in and saying hi to everybody. Okay. Glenn says, did I say Scotsman? I meant to say scammers. Oh, good one. Good one. The Brave Mirror says, have you seen the Facebook reward scam before? I honestly, I don't go to Facebook very often. I don't know what's happening over there. They changed their format a few years ago, and I can't understand it, so I just gave up. That's my excuse. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, now X, to me, those are time sucks. Because I'm literally looking at them on my phone, and I'm wasting time every minute.
You just end up doom scrolling.
Yeah. Well, YouTube is a whole different thing. I can have a YouTube video playing in the background while I'm working, while I'm doing stuff. But with those things, I'm on my phone, and after a minute or two, I'm looking at my phone going, why the hell am I here? What am I doing? I have crap to do. I have a stack of stuff to do, So Smidgen says to BB, I reported fake profiles all the time, and most aren't removed, but I did get a fake Trace Adkins removed this week. Oh, goodness. Rest in peace, Trace Adkins. Jim says, a final expense scammer calls me last week. I told him, yeah, I wanted the final expense. I'm going to jail and death row anyway, and I wanted my funeral paid up. He hung up. That's great. I love that. I'll try to remember that next time they call, and you guys know they call all the time. Tattle says, scammer from my TV service asked name on remote. When I said Samsung, he asked who my TV provider. I told him he should know because he said he was from that company. Asked to speak to someone smarter. Good. The Brave Mirror says, okay, that's okay if you don't want me to join your live. No, I'm glad. I hope you understand. Andy's here. Hey, Andy, how's it going? Says, hey there, Drew. Welcome to the show. Manuel says, my nephew, he wants to bring to game when Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints, September 15th. If he's going to take you to the game, go for it, because going to an NFL game is usually, it's a treat. It's an experience. If you've never been to one, if you get an opportunity, do it, you know? Miro says, no, I'm not trying to harm you. Okay. See, that's like when a scammer says, I'm not a scammer. It's like, that's exactly what a scammer would say. I'm not picking on you, Miro. I'm serious, but I appreciate you checking out the show. Smidgen says, the Brave Miro, if you're typing stuff here, you're on the live stream. Well, technically you are, and since I read pretty much every chat, every comment, and, you know, say what you got to say, and I'll read it. So that sounded mean. That's not how I meant it to come out. John says, India, where most of the scam calls are from, is what it. I'll be more politically correct next life, maybe. Haha. But I respect your. Okay. There are a lot of calls that come from India. There are also calls that come from Pakistan, the Philippines. We know about the Jamaican scammers from the lottery scammers. They're scammers all over the world. Regrettably, some of those countries get tagged with they're nothing but scammers. And that's not true. There are some hardworking people in every country out there, and there's a lot of despicable D-bags out there. So, and we have them here in the States too. You know, you ever go try to buy a car? Yeah, car salesman. Total a-holes. BB says, okay. Glad you weren't just trash or whatever. Glad they weren't just trash or whatever. Okay. Glenn says, nothing is worn under a perfect good kilt. It's all in good working order. Sorry, too many jokes from working in the Renaissance Festival for 11 years. Oh, goodness. The brave one said, the brave Muriel. I keep saying the brave one. I don't know why. The comments seem to be slow. I said I'm fine with him not wanting me to join the stream. We can just chat. Okay, excellent, excellent. Tattle says, got a new scam claiming I paid for a vacation I hadn't used yet and wanted me to schedule it. When I asked about how I paid for it, no details, and claim they use a third party. Yep, we get those all the time. They claim that we paid for a vacation and insurance on that vacation. Then for some reason we canceled it and the insurance is going to expire and we need to schedule it now in order to use it and not waste the money. My mother-in-law got tricked by one of those. She was like, oh my goodness, I did. And she started to schedule a vacation. And I'm like, ask them two simple questions. When did I pay for this trip? And who did I buy it from? And they can't give you that information because it doesn't exist. They're so full of crap. My mother-in-law believed it one time and started to schedule a vacation. It's like, what are you doing? I love that woman, but when it comes to vacations, she's all down. She loves going on vacations. And if she thought she had missed out on one, you know she's going to be scheduling to take advantage of it. Christina says, is Muro trying too hard? Maybe. Christina says, laugh out loud to Tattle. Isquimbeli Idris says, good evening, Mr. Drew. I really enjoy your videos. Love watching you every day. By the way, how did you come up with the name Timothy? I'll be honest with you. That one was pretty simple. I used to work with a guy whose name was Timothy, and we were having a conversation. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if I was on the phone with him or if we were doing it through chat. But I said, hey, Tim, how's it going? And he says, I prefer Timothy. And I said, no problem. From now on, you are Timothy. And it just stuck in my head. And that's where the name came from a guy that I used to work with who insisted, and that's perfectly fine, to be called Timothy. And it just stuck in my head. And it's like, oh, I'm using that one. Same thing with Eugene. Eugene was one of my relatives' middle name that I did not know. We were talking one day and his wife said, blah, 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 Eugene, whatever. And I was like, Eugene, that's your middle name? He said, yeah. I said, I love it. I'm using it. That's where some of these names come from. They just pop into your head and there you go. You use them. Brenda says, love the work you do. The way you talk to them, really cool. Thank you very much. I also watch Trilogy Media, Scammer Payback, Reneo, Poison, Kit Boga, Pleasant Green, and more. I've heard of 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 5. So the Reno Poison, I don't think I've heard of them. But the other ones I'm aware of. I've subscribed to them and have checked out their videos. I like Pleasant Green. He's got a very professional looking videos. Love it. Kit Boga's always funny. Those are all good ones. Excellent. John says Roku. Okay. Darlene says, I used to get those free vacation scam calls. They get them all. Oh, I think he was referring to what his TV brand was. Most everybody has one of those. BB says to Glenn, with my son and his friend to Ohio Renaissance Festival in September. Looking forward to it. It's been over 30 years since I was there. That's very cool. That's very cool. Christina says, Glenn, did you hear that one about the blue ribbon? Uh-oh. Smidgen says 16 people from the Dominican Republic have been brought to the U.S. for the grandparent scam, victimizing people on the East Coast. Jim says to Darlene, I got one in 2001. They wanted $69 for a processing package, and I was trying to get my credit card when I hung up. Avery, it's after 9. Do you need to head out?
It's pretty close, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start wrapping up.
Okay.
You guys know I try so hard to do this. Rockin' in Archive says, seems there may be a couple suspicious characters here in your live, persistent and or broken English. It's all right. Everybody's welcome. Tattle says, I once tried to report a Publishers Clearinghouse scammer's phone number to the real Publisher Clearinghouse. They didn't seem to care, and they weren't going to do anything. They don't have time. That's like Amazon. Amazon does not care if you get calls from scammers. They don't care. They don't have time to deal with that stuff. You know, buyer beware. Liam says, in some of my YouTube shorts, even when I censor a scammer swearing, I get demonetized. Really? That sucks. I haven't had that happen before. BB says, I have a nephew whose name is Kelly Eugene, but he's gone. He goes by Eugene. His father had the same name, but went by Kelly. Okay. Glenn says, Christina, I know something about the blue ribbon. John says, I watched you because you do it nice, funny, and enjoyable as they lose their composure. That's always fun to me. I love being nice and having them get frustrated, and yeah, it's always fun. Brenda's here. Hey, Brenda says, Renoa is a girl, very cool, and get the scammers through the roof. Excellent. Rockin says, Rena is one you need to check out. She can get me rolling on the floor laughing. Fantastic. Definitely. Don't touch your mouse. Uh-oh. Glenn says, please remember to check your out Trixie. You will laugh a lot. Okay. Milling About says, was getting about 20 scam calls a day and got tired of it. I found a stream on the sounds of hell with eerie background music and people screaming. Pretty creepy. I play it to the scammers down to 7. That's one way to do it. Fantastic. Trixie is also awesome, says Rockin'. Smidgen says, Darlene, my husband just one of those vacation freebies in the mail. Old school scam. I called it. Yep. Milling About says, call a day, make me laugh. Very good. Darlene says, I get about 20 calls from Social Security office from the town we live in last. We know there is no Social Security office there. That's funny. Dennis says, I think one of the scam baiters erased my name off the don't waste your time is they are calling again. Well, eventually it's going to come around to everybody. Trust me. John says, thanks for the many great videos. Great night to you. Thank you, sir. BB says, I meant he goes by Eugene. Laugh out loud. Jim says, Jack's 26, Kansas City 10. Yes, love it. I know it's preseason and it doesn't count. And then Manuel says, okay, Jim, thank you so much. All right, fantastic. Thank you guys so much for coming in this evening. We're over our hour allotted time. I've caught up on the chat because I am a god when it comes to this live streaming stuff. Yeah, I know that's blasphemy. I should be. I'm going to get hit by lightning. I just know it. But thank you all. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have a fantastic and safe week. Always remember, if you get calls like the ones I get, either hang up on them or screw with them like I do. And if you do screw with them, try to record it and share it with everybody. Remember the golden rule: screw and share. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And for anybody out there having an anniversary or a birthday today, I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend. Happy anniversary and happy birthday to all of you. Thank you guys for joining. And Avery, once again for joining me. And we'll see you all next time.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.